Blake, you're going to have to take your hat off.
Why?
Blake, you know as well as I do, it's against school rules. Can't wear your hat in the building.
I'm not hurting nobody. I mean, I'm not going to take away from the class. I just want to wear my hat.
Blake, let's be honest here. I know that. I know you're not going to take away from the class, but it's a school rule. And so just take the hat off.
Where does the school get the right to tell me if I can wear a hat or not? What I don't get is, why can't I wear my hat? I mean, not even just my hat. Why can't I wear whatever I want to? I mean, it's my life. I should be able to do what I want to, wear what I want to, say what I want to. I mean, what gives the school the right to change that?
Students like Blake always are asking what rights the schools have to tell them what to wear and how to wear it. Actually, there's been several Supreme Court cases that have upheld the school's right to enact a dress code. Courts have applied a test developed from the U.S. Supreme Court's 1968 decision of draft card burning, U.S. v. O'Brien, to determine whether a school dress code is constitutional. Under the O'Brien test, a school dress code or uniform policy is constitutional if it is, number 1, authorized under state law, number 2, advances an important government interest, number 3, is not related to the suppression of free expression, or number 4, only incidentally restricts free expression in a minimal fashion. Let's go on and look at our next scene. Hey Blake, thanks for helping us out this morning and doing the morning announcements. I'm going to give you this phone. This is what you're going to talk into. It works just like a normal phone. When I hit these buttons, you're going to hear a loud beep and then you can start talking.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please face the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. Now please, would you bow your heads? I'm going to say a quick prayer. Dear Lord in heaven, thank you for this day.
Wait. And that's all of our announcements for today. Have a great day. Thank you.
What'd I do?
Blake, you can't say a prayer in school like that.
Why?
Because it's against the rules.
Why would that be against the rules? We're all Christians.
I know we are, but it's a state law. We're not allowed to do that.
What gives the state or the school the right to tell me if I can pray or not in school?
I just don't get it. I mean, we're all Christians. Why can't we just pray when we pray all the time? I mean, we should be able to pray in school, too. I mean, it kind of offended me. We can't. I mean, this is America. We are founded on Christianity. So, I mean, why can't we pray in school? It doesn't make sense.
Well, once again, Blake and students like him, they don't understand exactly how schools get the right to even regulate things like student prayers. And it is true that this country was founded on freedom of speech and freedom of expression, but once again, there are several Supreme Court cases that regulate why we do what we do. The first Supreme Court case to deal with prayer in public schools was Engel v. Vitale in 1962. In this decision, the court agreed with the filers that praying in public schools was an unconstitutional state establishment of religion in violation of the First Amendment, and as such, the government could not sponsor such religious activities. More recently, in the year 2000, the Supreme Court came back with the Santa Fe ISD v. Doe decision. In this case, before football games, members of the student body of a high school elected one of their classmates to address the players and the spectators. These addresses were conducted over the school's loudspeaker and usually involved a prayer, and attendance at these events were voluntary. A majority of the court rejected the school's argument that since the prayer was student-initiated and student-led as opposed to officially sponsored by the school, it did not violate the First Amendment. The court held that this action did constitute school-sponsored prayer because the loudspeakers that the students used for their invocations were owned by the school. Very soon, the Supreme Court will decide to hear the Koontz Texas cheerleader case, in which Texas cheerleaders at a high school would write religious messages on banners that the football team would run through. Please stay tuned for more information. So you see, even though the First Amendment was ratified in 1791, it is undergoing major changes even through today as the courts have to develop and interpret what the founders meant when they developed and wrote the First Amendment. It's all the time we have today. Thank you for tuning in.